You're here because you want to get smart fast on what's shaking up the health drink scene.
Exactly.
Consider this your express lane. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a recent report. It names the real power players, the big companies making and marketing these drinks.
That's right. And when we talk health drinks, it's not just like plain bottled water.
Yeah.
We mean beverages specifically formulated for a nutritional benefit. Think energy drinks, protein shakes,
Plant-based stuff.
plant-based drinks, yeah, fortified water, all that kind of thing.
Okay, let's talk numbers because these are pretty staggering. This report puts the market at, what, USD 4,521.8 million in 2024.
Roughly $4.5 billion, yeah.
But here's the kicker. It's projected to jump to over USD 7,540 million by 2032.
That's a huge leap. It works out to a compound annual growth rate of 6.60%. Pretty significant growth.
So what's fueling this? What's driving this this big wave?
Well, according to the report, a lot of it is simply that more people are, actively thinking about their health.
Right, that health-conscious trend.
Yeah, exactly. There's just more awareness globally about nutrition, about how what you consume impacts how you feel.
So people are looking beyond just quenching thirst.
Precisely. They want beverages that do something for them. Plus, the report mentions rising lifestyle diseases.
Like obesity, diabetes.
Yeah. So people are actively seeking healthier alternatives. And then there's the whole fitness culture, especially with millennials and Gen Z.
Big time. They want fuel for workouts, recovery drinks.
Right. Supporting specific goals like weight management or boosting immunity. And personalized nutrition, that's becoming a bigger factor too. People want things tailored to their needs.
Okay, so it's about what's in the bottle, but the report also hints at the science, right? The innovation behind it.
Absolutely. The technology around, say, formulation, packaging, it's constantly evolving.
So they taste better now too, not just functional.
That's a huge part of it, making them taste good while still being healthy. Plus, they're packing them with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, really boosting that functional appeal. And sustainable practices are becoming important too.
Okay, so our mission here today is basically to understand who's leading this charge, which companies are really driving this growth.
And crucially, what makes them successful? What are they doing right? It's sort of a shortcut to getting informed on the key players.
Got it. So how did the report evaluate these companies? What were the criteria?
They looked at several things, obviously revenue, total income, and how much comes specifically from health drinks.
Market share too, I assume.
Market share, definitely. Then product diversity and quality. Do they cater to various needs? Weight management, immunity, digestive health.
A wide range. Makes sense.
Yeah. And technological innovation is key. Are they pushing boundaries in formulation, packaging, sustainability?
Distribution must be huge as well.
Oh, absolutely. Their distribution network, geographical reach. How far can they get their products? And then R&D investment, are they looking ahead? And strategic partnerships, all that factors in.
Okay, so based on all that, who did the report flag as the main players?
Yeah.
The top companies?
The report really zooms in on 5 big ones. Nestlé SA, PepsiCo Inc., Unilever PLC, Abbott Laboratories, and Mondelez International Inc.
All right, let's start with Nestlé. Swiss-based, massive global company. What's their story in health drinks?
Nestlé is, well, a giant. Headquartered in Vevey, Switzerland, their 2023 total revenue was enormous, USD 94 billion.
Wow. And how much of that was health drinks?
A pretty significant slice, actually, around 16.4%, according to the report. That's substantial.
So what specific brands are driving that under the Nestlé umbrella? We're talking Nescafé.
Nescafé is part of it, yeah, especially as they branch into healthier options. But a big one is Nestlé Health Science. That division is purely focused on nutrition and health benefits.
Sounds like they're trying to cover a lot of bases, consumer-wise.
They really are. Hydration, digestive health, weight management, immune support. They're hitting all those points. There's a definite emphasis on functional drinks targeting specific benefits.
Like immunity boosting or even stress relief.
Exactly. And the report noted some specific 2023 launches, new plant-based options, and enhanced functional waters.
Keeping up with the trends.
For sure. And sustainability is a big theme for them, too. Recyclable packaging, responsible sourcing, the report highlighted that commitment.
So if you had to boil it down, what's Nestlé's key to success here?
The report suggests it's that blend of consistent innovation in the health space and a real dedication to sustainability. That seems to resonate.
Okay, next up, PepsiCo, another huge name, based in New York, focusing on functional and nutritious stuff. How big is their health drink business?
PepsiCo is right up there. Total 2023 revenue was around USD 90 billion.
And health drinks.
They accounted for about 14.7% of that, so again, a major player in this specific market.
And their key brands here would be Gatorade, obviously.
Gatorade is huge for hydration and fitness, yeah. Tropicana for juices, though there's a Unilever link there too we'll get to. And things like Aquafina Alive, their enhanced water.
So they're hitting hydration, fitness, fortified drinks. Well, our range, definitely. And they seem very tuned into emerging trends, low sugar, plant-based, drinks enriched with vitamins, minerals, electrolytes.
They always seem quick to adapt.
They are. They're expanding into functional drinks for performance, energy, immunity. The report even mentions innovation with ingredients like adaptogens and plant proteins.
Interesting. And like Nestlé, sustainability is on their radar.
Yes, very much so. Sustainable packaging, responsible sourcing, it's a key priority mentioned in the report for PepsiCo as well.
So for PepsiCo, the success factors are?
Continuous innovation seems critical, along with strategically expanding their portfolio to meet those changing consumer demands. They keep evolving.
All right, let's cross the pond to Unilever, London HQ. Big focus on consumer health and wellness generally. How do health drinks fit in for them?
Unilever's 2023 total revenue was about USD 63 billion, and health drinks made up roughly 13.1% of that, so still a significant part of their business.
What brands come to mind for Unilever in this space? Lipton teas, definitely. Slim Fast for weight management, and Tropicana, which the report notes involves a collaboration with PepsiCo.
So they're covering hydration, weight management, functional nutrition, similar areas.
Yes, addressing a wide range of needs.
Right.
And they've been actively expanding recently, more plant-based options, functional teas, drinks with probiotics, vitamins, minerals.
Any notable recent launches mentioned?
Yeah, the report highlighted a 2023 launch. A line of functional teas specifically for things like gut health, mental clarity, and digestion shows that focus on specific wellness benefits.
And their green credentials, sustainability efforts.
Also a focus. Investments in recyclable packaging, using renewable energy, responsible sourcing, it's part of their strategy.
So Unilever's secret sauce seems to be.
The report points to that consistent focus on innovation, sustainability, and really understanding consumer health trends.
Okay, shifting now to Abbott Laboratories.
Yeah.
Based in Illinois. They seem more focused on specific nutritional needs, almost medical nutrition sometimes.
That's a good way to put it. Abbott's total revenue in 2023 was USD 45 billion, and health drinks represented about 11.9%.
Maybe a smaller percentage, but likely very targeted.
Exactly. Their key brand here is Ensure, which is very well known.
Right, for high protein, often low sugar options targeted at specific groups.
Precisely. Older adults, athletes, people with specific dietary requirements. They're also expanding into products for digestive health, immune function, weight management.
So a strong science and R&D angle here.
Very much so. The report emphasizes their scientific R&D, creating beverages fortified with essential nutrients, probiotics, fibers. They have a strong foothold in the medical nutrition market drinks for conditions like diabetes or malnutrition.
And they're key to success.
Commitment to quality, innovation driven by science, and really understanding those specific, often complex nutritional needs.
Okay, last of the big five, Mondelez International. Chicago-based, we probably know them more for snacks, right?
Yeah.
But they're in the health drink game, too.
They are indeed. Total 2023 revenue was USD 32 billion, and health drinks contributed about 10.5%.
Still a decent chunk. What brands are we talking about? Belvita, maybe?
Belvita breakfast drinks, yeah. The report even mentions Oreo O's, surprisingly, alongside other fortified beverages. They're incorporating functional ingredients, plant proteins, antioxidants, vitamins.
So, aiming for convenience and nutrition for busy people.
That seems to be the focus. On-the-go options, the report noted a 2023 launch of energy drinks with organic caffeine and adaptogens.
Adaptogens again. Stress reduction, focus.
Exactly, tapping into that functional trend.
So Mondelez's strength is?
Their ability to adapt, leveraging their existing brands but offering healthier alternatives, meeting those evolving consumer demands within their familiar portfolio.
Okay, so those are the big five dominant players. But it sounds like it's not all smooth sailing. The report mentioned increasing competition.
Oh, absolutely. It's getting crowded. Emerging companies, the report names Glanbia, PAOPS, Danone SA, Keurig, Dr. Pepper Inc., Herbalife Nutrition Ltd., and others are really shaking things up.
How so? What are they doing differently?
They're often faster, more agile. They might innovate quicker with new flavors, specific health benefits, maybe niche ingredients. They directly challenge the big guys.
The report mentioned specific rising brands.
Yeah, like Kavita focusing on probiotics and gut health, That's a hot area.
Right.
And Body Armor, positioning itself as a healthier sports drink alternative, directly competing with, say, Gatorade.
So they're exploiting specific trends.
Yeah.
Plant-based, organic, low sugar.
Exactly. They can sometimes pivot faster to meet those demands, and the way people buy these drinks is changing too.
You mean like direct-to-consumer, online sales?
Precisely. DTC and e-commerce give new brands a direct path, bypassing traditional retail. Subscription models are popping up too.
Get your health drinks delivered every month.
Yeah. And these newer brands are often very savvy with influencer marketing, social media, building communities, sometimes more effectively than the large corporations.
So if a new company wanted to jump into this market now, what does the report suggest they need to do to succeed? What's the advice?
Innovation is paramount. Product formulation has to stand out, offer unique, demonstrable health benefits, gut health, immunity, mental clarity, whatever it is.
Using those trendy functional ingredients.
Yeah.
Adaptogens, superfoods.
Yes, things that resonate, and maybe even exploring personalized nutrition drinks tailored to individual needs using data. That could be a real edge.
What about reaching customers beyond the product itself?
Regional expansion is key. Emerging markets, Asia Pacific, Latin America, Middle East have huge growth potential. But you need to tailor products to local tastes and build strong distribution there.
And sustainability. Still important.
Hugely important. Eco-friendly packaging, organic sourcing, transparency about how things are made. Consumers increasingly demand that. It builds trust and loyalty.
And getting the word out. Marketing.
Advanced strategies are needed. Influencer collaborations, engaging content marketing, finding effective ways to reach that target audience and build a brand story.
The report also seemed to keep coming back to functional beverages specifically.
Yes, definitely. Developing drinks that address specific concerns, hydration, immunity, detox, stress relief, remains a major opportunity.
With innovative ingredients.
Like plant-based proteins, probiotics, prebiotics, that gives newcomers a competitive advantage. If the drink delivers real benefits, short-term or long-term, people will stick with it.
The report even mentioned AI.
Yeah, using AI and data analytics to guide product development, optimize supply chains, suggests a more sophisticated approach is needed to really excel going forward.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. What's the big picture takeaway from this deep dive into the health drink market report?
Well, it's clearly a dynamic, growing market. You've got the established giants leading the way through scale and innovation, yes.
But they're not unchallenged.
Not at all. They're facing serious heat from newer, often more agile companies focusing on specific niches, innovation, and direct consumer engagement. Staying competitive means constant innovation, prioritizing sustainability, and smart expansion for everyone involved. The game is definitely on.
Fascinating stuff. It really highlights how quickly this whole space is moving. So here's something to think about. Considering this rapid evolution, especially the focus on personalization, what future health drink innovations do you think will be the next big thing? The ones that truly disrupt the market and become mainstream? Definitely something to mull over. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.